Freddy Dunker, vertical trainer, Andy Lloyd here from Skigh Athletics, coming to you today for episode 108 of the Skigh vlog. And today I'm going to be going over 3 key exercises that you should be doing to alleviate that knee pain, whether it's from running or whether it's from that jumper's knee that a lot of people suffer from. This is for 1-foot jumpers, 2-foot jumpers. This is going to work for you. So, first I got to shout out my website, SkighAthletics.com, for the sets and rep counts for this, guys. 100% free workouts. Go to SkighAthletics.com, download that. All I need is your email, and I'll send that right over to you. Download that program, get to work. Instagram, Skigh Athletics, SKIGH. Again, you guys can check out my Instagram. You can check out my website for some testimonials. Some people that I've trained, I've been blessed to work with a lot of great people as far as athletes and just people in general. And again, hopefully I can get this video out to you by June 14th, this little project that I've been working on. But other than that, let's get into these 3 exercises. So it's going to be 3 muscles that we want to start to work on that a lot of athletes haven't activated. Whether they're a professional athlete or whether you're in 5th grade, you should be doing these exercises before you lift lower body or before you play basketball, play football. So we want these 3 small muscles to be activated. So the first one's going to be the groin that we're going to go over. Second one's going to be the hip flexor, and the third one is going to be the glute. And we're going to work on a smaller muscle. This hits the glute medius if you focus on it right, but I'm not going to go into scientific names because I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I don't know a lot of them. So we just want to hit these 3 key muscles, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that right here. So I'm going to voice over some of these workouts. We're going to get right into it. So right here, you guys can see me doing a little bit of a sumo squat with a little tap in between. The tap in between is to take that tension off the quadriceps. If I would sit in a squat position and continuously squat, where's most of that tension going to go? If you've done it in gym class, if you've done it in general before, you're going to feel that in your quadriceps. You might even get a little bit of glute action in there. That's a very simple exercise. The tap in the middle is going to allow for that tension to come off the quadriceps. And the way that I go down, so I want you guys to actually, whether I'm still talking over it because I haven't edited it yet, or you have to go back, I want you guys to follow my tempo. I want you to go slow down and slow on the way up, because the glute, or not the glute, I apologize, the groin really absorbs this movement if you focus on it correctly. And you can see again, light tap in the middle, feet are going to go out in a sumo position. Okay, in a sumo position, as in, you ever see a sumo wrestler? They call it sumo because they're out real wide. Your base is real wide, but I also want my toes to be out. So I want my toes to be pointing out, and the reason is because I don't want my knees to cave over my toes, and I really want to open up my hips so I can drop down further. This is going to be good for overall hip flexibility, guys. And again, I'm still pushing from the heels and the outside of my foot, not the inside and not my toes, because then my knees cave. So follow that exercise, whether you have to go back and rewatch it. Again, follow my tempo. If you're not feeling it in your groin, which is on the inside of your leg, right on the inside of your thigh, you don't want to be feeling it on the outside of your legs, where your quadriceps are. You don't want to feel it on the outside. And again, I'm being very generic for you guys so you understand it. But again, I want to feel it in the groin to activate this muscle during my workout so that it gets stronger. And again, the groin, I don't want to train it to be quick twitch, so I'm not making any sudden movements. I'm being smooth, and I'm just allowing my body to absorb this movement. So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2 is going to be the hip flexor. As basketball players, as volleyball players, we don't really get in a full out sprint a lot. So that tends to be the clients that come on this channel. So football players, you're out in a full out sprint. Track players, you're in a full out sprint. Even baseball players, but basketball is so back and forth. Obviously, we get into a full-out sprint, but it's a lot of turning and twisting, and so it's just different, okay? I'm just generalizing. I'm talking at a young age, so we really don't get those knees up driving in that full sprint type of mode. So our hip flexors, which is right above our groin, which is where you should be feeling it in this movement, and I'll be showing you guys. If I haven't put it on, I'll be putting it on right now. This hip flexor movement, you can see. I'm using a weight, I'm holding it just to the edge of my knee, and I'm driving my knee up again slowly and slowly dropping it, and I'm not fully extending my knee. I'm keeping it a little bit cocked, and my ankle is dorsiflexed, so you can see that my toe is pointing up. It's not dragging, because nothing athletic happens when your foot is dragging, when your toes are dragging. So you can see this positioning. I just want you guys to watch this and really absorb this mentally and mimic this. So do this right now. Stand up wherever you're at, put your phone down, put your laptop to the side, and do this, and you want to feel it right above the groin, on the inside of this, on the inside of your leg, right below your hip. a little bit below your hips. So that's where you should be feeling this movement. And again, we're working on these smaller muscles to activate it, to alleviate the tension off the bigger muscles. Yes, we're still working them, but we need secondary muscles to be activated to take that tension off and to also build and grow with our body, because we don't want our legs to be, let's say, at a level 5 and our groin and our hip flexor are at a level 1. We really want them to be all on the same page, and it's great because then they grow together and they grow faster. So that's exercise 2. Exercise 3, we're going to work on the glutes. So this is just a simple bridge. I like to go into the single leg bridge just because it really puts that tension on my glute. And again, I wouldn't say that I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm an elite athlete, but just after training for so many years, single leg, I feel it way more than double leg. There's no problem starting out with double leg, guys. A few years ago, I was on, I used both legs. It was easier for me. I really couldn't do single legs without shaking a lot, and my form suffers. So we want great form. We want a tight core, tight lower back. I'm going to be pushing from my heels, not my toes. If I push from my toes, you can see I won't be doing it, but if I push from my toes, the tension is just going to go right up my shin and into my knees. So again, we want to take away from that knee pain. So those are the 3 exercises, guys. Again, 3 exercises that I want you to be able to do, that you should be able to do as long as you're following my tempo. If you're following my direction, you should be able to do 100% pain-free from the knees. Now, what is this going to do for you in general? So building up these smaller muscles is key in any training. So if you're still training and you're starting to get some knee pain, do these 3 exercises before you work out, and when you train, you should feel better. Now, if this is the only thing that you can do and you have so much knee pain, but these 3 workouts feel great, take some time, take 2 or 3 weeks, do these every other day, and give me, 6 sets of 10 to 15 reps of each exercise. For the groin jumps, for the first one, you can do even more. You can do 20, 25, especially if you're burning out. Get these reps in, guys. Get this work in. I want, no weight to start. Again, you can see me, I use the dumbbell for the hip flexor, but again, lifting for so many years, I'm not going to say I'm advanced, but lifting for so many years, I've built up to the place where I can use weights for this exercise. But, for the other jumps, completely body weight free. You can do the hip flexor, again, where I have the dumbbell. You can use that with no weight. So don't feel like you have to throw weight onto this. We want the movement and we want the muscles to be worked. So that's the main thing. There's no maxing out here. There's no cameras watching you. It's not a powerlifting meet. Get these reps in, get them done correctly, and start to alleviate that knee pain. This is what's going to really help you just take all of that away, okay? And I've done this with plenty of athletes. And as far as jumping technique, if you're struggling with jumping technique, guys, I have videos, again, for free on this YouTube channel, all about jumping technique. I have 5 progressions for 2-foot jumping technique. I will be doing the same for single leg jumping. And I also have 2 to 5 minute overviews. I have a 2-minute one. I think I have a 5-minute overview about jumping off 2 feet, the technique for that. So scroll through my channel, find these workouts, guys. Really pay attention to the technique and the detail that I put into it. I appreciate all the likes, comments, and subscriptions. I appreciate you guys watching. Comment down below what you want to see, because this video was, I have to credit the person who commented on my video yesterday who wanted to see this. I've gotten it several times, but I finally decided to make a video about it. So I have the time now, so hit me up with comments, DMs on Instagram, which is down here. Email me through my website, and I'll make a video that you guys want to see. I appreciate you guys watching again. I'll see you on the next episode of Skigh.